It never fails. We run out every year, and the shelves start getting bare. And last year, we actually put it on Facebook that this is what our shelves look like and put a picture on it. And it wasn't 2 days later that we had the shelves were overflowing.
Are you ready to celebrate?
Whoa.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Hashtag Celebrate Columbus show. My name is Josh Burnett, and as you can see, we've got a special guest with us in the Celebrate Columbus studio today. It is the season of giving, and it's such a special time here in Columbus. We just had Thanksgiving, now we're getting ready for Christmas, and today I'm really excited for you guys to watch this special edition of the Hashtag Celebrate Columbus show. We're talking about one of the most important things that goes on in our city each and every year. It's been going on 87 years now? 87 years now, and we really want you to be a part of this. So I'm going to go ahead and shut up for now and go ahead and let my guest introduce himself and tell us what we're going to be talking about today.
My name's Ben Noblitt. I'm with the Columbus Fire Department, and I am a board member on the Firemen's Cheer Fund.
Awesome.
So
Tell us a little bit about the Cheer Fund for maybe a couple people who don't know about it, and why does it make such a big impact in our community?
Well, the Cheer Fund started, like I said, 87 years ago, and it started when a group of firemen saw that there was a need for kids to be helped in the community. So they got up a collection and were able to help 50 kids that year, the first year. Last year, we hit a little over 2,100 or 1,200 kids, I'm sorry.
Wow.
So it's grown quite a bit.
Yeah.
We cover 42% of the county, which is 2-3 times more than a lot of the other charitable organizations here in town.
That's awesome.
So we try and pick up the slack a little bit in case somebody doesn't qualify for one, they may qualify for ours. So it's a good time. It's fun.
That's really cool. I really appreciate you coming on and being able to talk to us about it. Before we get into the Fireman's Cheer Fund, I want to learn a little bit more about you, and I know Columbus would really like that. Tell us about you, whatever you want us to know about Ben, and why you're excited about being a part of the Cheer Fund.
A little bit about me.
Yeah.
I graduated from North in 2000. I am a father of 4. I have a 14-year-old, an 11-year-old, 10-year-old, and a 2-year-old at home.
Wow.
I've been on the department for almost 7 years, and I was on the ambulance for about 6 years before that after I graduated college.
Awesome. So when you're not wearing your fireman's cape, you've got a lot of kids at home that you got to take care of.
Luckily, they go to school, so it's just me and the 2-year-old hanging out most of the time. So
Nice.
she's pretty easy to get along with.
That's good. That's good. Well, tell me, and tell people in Columbus a little bit about what does it look like to be a fireman? I know it's got to be different all the time, right?
It's always different. You never know what's going to happen next. So you stay pretty jumping. I mean, you may go to help somebody up 1 minute, and then the next minute it may be a house fire or something like that. So it's definitely different than having a repetitive thing where you show up and this is your job today.
What's the hardest thing about being a firefighter?
The hardest thing would probably have to be seeing people at their worst. I mean, you see people when they need help, and that it's hard to deal with sometimes. But luckily, there's that group of guys that you work with. I mean, you're with them for 24 hours, so you stay pretty tight knit.
Mm-hmm.
So there's pretty much, it's almost like a second family.
Yeah.
So.
And I know that it depends on what time of the year. I mean, with fires, it doesn't really matter. Like a lot of things that can be cyclical, fires can happen anytime, right?
Yep, anytime. It could be 2 o'clock in the morning. It could be 10 o'clock in the morning. I mean, with Thanksgiving just being done, people cooking turkeys in them fryers and stuff like that at 10:30 in the morning. It could happen then, or it could be a sick person that just wakes up in the middle of the night sick. So it keeps you on your toes.
So Ben, what do you enjoy about being a firefighter? Because a lot of the firemen that I know, I've talked to them, it's more than just a job, it's a calling. What do you enjoy about it?
I like how it's different every day you come to work. You never know what you're going to have from one call to the next. It's nice being able to work with a group of guys and being as tightly knit as we are. I mean, we can joke around 1 minute and then the next minute it's time to go to work. And we know that once we roll out the door, it's time to go to work. And not doing the same thing every day is really nice about going to work.
Yeah, that does seem pretty cool. I think I like that about what we do too, because we're always helping different people and it's never the same thing. Question for you as well. Columbus is known for its really neat looking and architecturally significant, firehouses around town. Well, that's really cool with the buildings, but one of the other things that I think is cool is the people. And so a lot of people that see the firehouses, they think that's great and they think that they look really cool. But I want to know from you, tell me about some of the special guys and gals, people that you work with on a daily basis.
Well, when I got hired on, my dad's on the department too. When I got hired on, he said there's 93 different personalities in the fire department, and you have to learn which ones are which and which guys are messing with you at certain times and stuff like that. So the camaraderie is really nice because we may be sitting watching a movie with each other or having breakfast or lunch or whatever together. So it's nice to be able to sit and have a conversation with somebody.
Well, now that we've heard a little bit more about the guys at the fire department and just how awesome they are, and I'm sure you guys have a lot of great stories that we'll talk about off camera, let's talk a little bit more about the Cheer Fund and how we can help as a community. Tell us, what is the Cheer Fund known for and how can we help this year?
Well, to help out, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at the United Way building from 6 to 9, we have what we call our open boxing night. It's where people come in and volunteers from the community will come in and they'll help us sort, clean, and stock our shelves that we shop from. And then after we get done sorting and cleaning, we will give you a paper that has a child's age and gender on it and some of their likes that they may want for Christmas. And then you actually get to go down our aisles of donated toys and shop for that child.
That's awesome.
So it's overwhelming to see all the toys lined down the aisles, because when you think about it, that we wouldn't be able to do what we do without the community's support.
Yeah, that is really cool. So if somebody wanted to help, they can do that on Monday, Wednesday, Friday?
Yep, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 6 to 9 p.m. at the United Way building. And if they just come in the front door, they follow our signs, we have pictures hung up on our door so that way they know where our door is. And then after we get finished boxing for all the kids, on December 16th at 8 o'clock in the morning, a line will be wrapped around the United Way building from 11th and Cottage all the way back around.
Wow, I bet that's a sight to see.
It's something to see, because there's one guy that gets there at like 4:30 in the morning every year.
Oh, wow.
And he's first one in line. So it's interesting to see who's going to beat him out of it. And he almost lost it this last year, because I think he had to run home or something, and he almost didn't make it. So,
well, what do you enjoy about this? Because I know you're involved with a lot with the fire department, but you can just tell when we talk about this is really special to you. Why do you enjoy it?
Well, it's fun. I mean, that's the big thing, is we try and focus on making sure everybody has a good time when they come in, because people are giving up their time to come in and help us. People are donating their toys and their monetary donations, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, my kids love going in, working in the building, and it's nice. It's nice to see people's faces when you deliver their boxes. I mean, it's heartwarming to walk up and give somebody a box when they may just had enough money to pay their bills or whatever else may be going on in their life, and they just need a little bit of help.
Yeah, that's really cool. And it sounds like, it's a family affair for you guys, for your family. And
it's always a family affair. There's always kids out there that we bring in that come in and play and hang out. We have popcorn going around, so there's always popcorn all over the floor, and it's just a fun night.
Awesome. Well, if somebody can't come for those different times that you've talked about, how else can we help? What are the things, that we can donate, whether it be money or gifts? What can we do? We're
always looking for 7 to 12-year-old boys and girls gently used toys. It never fails. We run out every year, and the shelves start getting bare. And last year, we actually put it on Facebook that this is what our shelves look like and put a picture on it. And it wasn't 2 days later that we had the shelves were overflowing.
Wow, that's the power of social media and our community coming together.
I mean, we can't express enough how much we appreciate it, because we couldn't do what we do without the community's help.
That's awesome. So if we wanted to drop off monetary donations or gently used or brand new toys, where should we go?
You can drop them off at any city fire station. They'll come in. If you bring it in, they can give you a receipt if you need a receipt. But all the toys get dropped off at the city fire stations. We come around with our trailer about once a week and pick them up and take them to the United Way building. That way on boxing nights, they're there and they're ready to go. So
Awesome.
we can get a jump start on it as soon as we walk through the door.
And say, for instance, I had a box of toys or donations. What's the best way to do that so it's easier for you guys?
The best way to do it is if you have a bunch of stuff that you're bringing in, if you could put it in a trash bag, just so that way if you have smaller pieces with the toys, they don't get separated when we're moving them. Because
Right.
you figure you hit 6 fire stations, you got a whole trailer full of stuff. There may be a piece that goes with a game, and it may fall all the way to the bottom of the pile if it's not somewhat secured together.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. Awesome. Well, anything else you want Columbus to know before we go ahead and jump off this edition of the Celebrate Columbus show?
Just that if anybody'd like to help out, they can come out to the United Way building Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 6 to 9 p.m. And delivery day is December 16th at 8 o'clock. We start letting cars in the door.
Awesome. Well, very cool. Thank you for coming
Thank
over
you.
today. I
Appreciate
really
it.
appreciate being able to talk about this really important opportunity to be able to give back to Columbus. We really appreciate what you guys do at the fire department each and every day. You put your lives on the line for us, and I want to say thank you for that. And I also want Columbus, for you guys to know, we've got a really special to fire department. You already probably know that, but one way that you can show your appreciation this holiday season and really make an impact in the community is by gathering up some gently used or going and purchasing brand new toys or a monetary donation and taking it down to one of our awesome fire departments. I know that there'll be some people there just really excited to see you, and it can be your way of saying thank you to them and also making a difference in our community. I appreciate you guys watching this special edition of the #Celebrate Columbus show. We'll see you next time.